There we go. Hi guys, how you doing? Everything is on. Nice. Welcome to Altcoins tonight. We gotta check out what's happening right now. Are we buying the dip? I see in the title. Are we buying the dip, guys? Everything is in red. Not everything, but you know, most coins are in red. VIF right now is up 11% on the day. So the daily time frame up here up 11%. So VIF is actually doing very nicely. Pepe is down 2%, Dogecoin is down 2%, Shiba is down 3.0%. Wow, it's hot in here, man. Wait, let me open the window. Yeah, that's better. It's just way too hot. But, you know, my neighbors are gonna be probably wondering why am I screaming. Ah, oh, that's better. Shiba is down 3.2%, Elon 1.5%. So there are definitely coins right now that are down a little bit. And you know, are we buying the dip, right? Pixel is down 4% on the day. X is down 2.3%. Gala is actually up 6%. Very nice. But Gala did pump yesterday as well, if I'm not saying. No, today was the pump day on Gala. It was up 16% at one point, all the way up to the resistance level. There is that. Mana is down 2.8%. So a lot of coins are down like 2-3% give or take right now towards downside. Dent is down 2% a little bit. You can see here it's pulling back a little bit towards downside. XRP again down to 2.5%, but still consolidating over here. And there is definitely some kind of, you know, triangle over here being, you know, made over here. So, you know, we are expecting this move. Maybe this move and this move, but, you know, this move will be just better. There is that. Vanilla, so how you do, man? What dip? All kinds of dips, man. Maybe dips a new crypto. This is a dip. I mean, this is the only thing you're gonna get, man. I don't know what kind of, I mean, if you wait for that, you know, 30-40% dip, it already happened, man. Doesn't matter what kind of chart you look at over here. Look at the weekly time frame. We already had the, you know, the 40% dip, unfortunately. But right now you are still in the dip. Technically, on the weekly time frame, you are still in the dip. Regardless of what kind of chart you look at, you are still in the dip on the chart. Right? This is the dip, guys. This is the dip. The dip, right? So, yeah, we are having a little bit dip over here, but, you know, that's only on the daily time frame right now. This is what we're talking about. That's the dip we're talking about. What's up, man? How you doing, the beauty? Are you drunk? Nero Barbiro. Good evening. Perhaps you can get a neighbor buying the dip. Yeah, maybe. I mean, if I do scream a lot, you know, very loud, you know, he'll eventually be wondering what's happening. Maybe he buys the dip. The dip. 58k is the dip. People don't understand. Like, guys, stuff is down 2-3%. It's the dip. Regardless, it's red candle. Red candles are dips. Regardless of how much is down. I have some juicy bags, and will Bitcoin break out soon or not? Do know. You know, Bitcoin lines look actually now right now nice. I mean, it's pulling back for the last 2 days over here. It's still consolidating towards downside over here. It's gonna take a little bit while until it's done. Whether this is done right now or not, kind of you know, depends over here. But yeah, you know, we are still looking at this weekly time frame. We still wanna, you know, close the weekly time frame on Bitcoin very nicely. And there is actually something very bullish on Bitcoin right now. Do I have a clean Bitcoin chart? Doesn't matter. Let's use this one. Is this normal? Yeah, there we go. You see these candles over here. These are actually very bullish candles. So if you look at the Bitcoin weekly chart, oftentimes when you have a candle and you have some kind of small wick on the bottom side but big wick on the top side, this is actually a bullish thing, especially when you start getting these candles one after another, right? So if you get another one of these candles, it goes something like this over here, right? And you have again small dip and again a big wick towards the upside. These especially, and these are green candles. This is actually a very bullish, you know, very bullish candlestick pattern, and it's very nice. So the thing that we are having right now over here, as the, you know, even though this first candle is not actually that much, you know, big wick towards upside. This candle does in fact look like, you know, that right now. I mean, it's still not closed, still 4 days left until the candle closes, but right now it does look nice. And this bullish engulfing candle above 10 moving average, like really nice. So there's that. Dominance heading down. Yeah, another thing up here, dominance is still today is down another, you know, 0.05% over here, but it's creating this doji over here. But we are still not very much into this, you know, big pump towards the upside. I mean, it can happen, but I still want to see how this weekly is gonna close. So we're still waiting for the weekly close. That's still again in 4 days. So there is not much about that. Ethereum, Bitcoin is a little bit up, a little bit down over here, also creating this doji up here at the top. I think that Ethereum right now is going to outperform Bitcoin, give or take, because Bitcoin is coming to the last move, and once it's coming to the last move, then everything else, you know, outperform Bitcoin. Bought some Dodge, which I think will pop soon. I mean, I think all of these meme coins will pop very soon. I just wondering about, you know, what's gonna be the catalyst, you know, make them go. Nvidia reports 26 billion in revenue for Q1, 5.3% higher than expectations. So Nvidia beat expectations by 5.3%. Nvidia, let's check out Nvidia right now. Let's go over here, stock market, post market. It's closed right now, but I think it's gonna open higher though. I don't know. Is this my target for Nvidia? 1,100. I don't know. Yeah, that's 10x. So 10x move from the very bottom up here is at 1,100. So I think Nvidia is gonna go higher up here, guys. Guys, this is the target for Nvidia right now. I'm playing code Warzone. Nice. I bought all codes a long time ago, so I don't need to look at the charts like a hawk. Think Nvidia was sell the news. I don't know, I think it's gonna go a little bit higher up here because this, you know, 10x is very juicy for a lot of these, you know, guys that are long and shorting, you know, stocks. So, you know, they're looking for 10x from the breakout up here. October 2022, it just exploded, and the entire move up here is gonna be a 10x move once it reaches 1,100. By the way, Nvidia also announced, I'm just reading this, Nvidia also announces a 10-for-1 stock split. So, you know, 1,100 is gonna be just 110 bucks eventually. But you get 10 stocks instead of 1, right? Anyways, guys, what you guys think? Where are we gonna start today? This is altcoins tonight, so we gotta talk about altcoins. Maybe we should be talking about a little bit about, you know, what's happening with these meme coins. Of course, the weekly time frame. On Pepe right now, there is divergence up here on the chart. There is divergence, but it's not that much. It's very slight divergence, but not that much. But if it continues to going higher, and I think it will go higher, there will be no divergence. So if anybody tells you there is divergence on Pepe, just tell them to, you know, go watch my channel. That said, you know, 80 on the 2-week time frame is not actually high for these meme coins. These meme coins go to 90 or something like that, plus on all of these big time frames. Even monthly, you know, they start hitting some kind of 90 levels. So there is that. There is that. And momentum up here is again climbing towards upside. So Pepe is definitely going. If Pepe goes, then all of these, you know, meme coins start going, right? You'll see over here that Dogecoin up here is being consolidating up here below the moving average up here. Right now trying to break towards upside, but I got some kind of channel up here that actually broke towards upside. And right now it's sitting exactly above the moving averages waiting for the move. So if this doesn't move very soon, it's gonna drop back down towards the downside. The same thing goes with Shiba up here. Also broke my trends over here towards the upside. Right now going in for the dip. That's why I'm telling you guys, I'll be buying the dip. I'm not talking about 40% dip that we already had. But you know, this last small move towards downside, this dippity dip, I'll be buying that. Please check Ondo if you have time. Of course I have time, man. Of course I have time. Let's check out what Ondo is doing. Ondo is right now down minus 1.27%. So there was a bigger trend over here on Ondo, and it kind of broke up here, but it just consolidated sideways, which is actually quite bullish. And the trend over here, it goes something like, where is the trend? Over here. I don't think it's this one. It goes something like this over here. I think. Yeah, give or take. And it looks like right now that this consolidation move is broken, and right now it's just consolidating above this consolidation move. At least that's the way it actually looks for me. I mean, we still don't have any kind of, you know, big volume up here on the move, but it looks like, you know, to me it looks like consolidated. There should be a line over here, something like this as well. There we go, another channel up here. So it is climbing higher up here, but needs to get out of this also rising channel towards upside if it wants to move faster. But it starts looking good, man. It starts looking very, very good. Right now, just consolidating up here at the top. Elon will kick off season of the Dodge. I don't know. Elon usually just comes out and starts tweeting when everything is already up, you know, 5-10x. You know, then he's like, you know, buy this, buy that, you know, this is good, this is not, this is gonna be, you know, on March, whatever. Ramon wanna look at what's happening with VeChain. VeChain, how's VeChain doing, by the way? Where is VeChain on my chart? There we go. The VeChain is over here somewhere. Minus 2.4%. We're still looking at the target up here at, you know, what's that? 0.09, give or take. We are not quite yet there, but, you know, there is that. This latest, you know, move down up here broke that move up here. I think it's right now going inside this over here, inside the box on the bottom of the channel. This, you know, accumulation box up here, and you can see also the volume has been going tremendously towards downside. So entirely this move, you know, towards downside, it's been consolidating, and I think this is the last box before we, you know, do the next move all the way to the resistance level over here. Once we start getting up here, I think as soon as this, you know, consolidation, you know, move is done, I think it's gonna go all the way up to 0.9 the next move after that. But right now, just consolidating up here. This consolidation can take a little while, but it does look very, very good. Also, the volume is very, very low, so we are expecting, you know, this week, next week, we're expecting breakouts very, very soon. So there is that. Sui, please. Casper, can you check Sol for short time zone? Short time zone, sure, man. By the way, guys, if you want me to look at something, ask me, you know, what do you want me to look at? What do you want me to look at? Like, just the chart. I look at the chart, but, you know, every chart is like this, you know. Every single chart is just one line towards the upside. Solana over here. A short time frame. Well, Solana is hitting this resistance level over here right now, which might have to actually pull back, right? So there was this channel up here where that it broke the channel. I was actually thinking it's gonna go all the way up to the blue box, create this double top up here, broke back inside the channel, consolidated up here, breaking the midline up here. Right now over here, it might actually pull back all the way to the moving average or the midline up here. That's at 166, give or take. But let's go and look at what's happening actually on small time frames. You also see that this entire move has been, you know, is still technically in some kind of consolidation period over here. Still haven't broken out, so, you know, that's why it's moving a little bit, you know, zigzaggy. This is 2-day time frame. 1 day it's already pulled back. If this doji, you know, stays like this over here, so if the doji, this is a daily time frame, if the doji actually stays like this over here today, there's a very good chance that it does, you know, a move towards upside over here, because this morning doji star pattern up here, and oftentimes, you know, does this, consolidates and continues towards upside. So there is a, you know, if we see doji being created on Solana over here, there is actually a very, very good chance for this can actually pump and even break the resistance level towards upside. I don't know just quite yet, because right now it seems that over here this is some kind of bottom. But even if it closes next, you know, 2.5 hours, there is a very good chance for a pump. On the other hand, if it goes down, that should actually be very, very bearish. Let's look at the small time frames over here. Now, it is been breaking the trend over here towards downside. So it starts over here somewhere. These trends of times. Consolidating. Let's see, up here it goes something like this. I think it actually might actually break a little bit more towards downside. Maybe it's gonna go a little bit more sideways up here, but at the end of the day, I think it's gonna break down. At the end of the day, I think it's gonna break down over here, pull back down a little bit, and then do a big move towards the upside. Now, you know, whether it's gonna go a little bit up here or down, I think right now the next 2.5 hours, I think just gonna stay stable to create that, you know, that doji that we just talked about. But after that, I think it's gonna break down a little bit to create the bottom wick, and then you know, move towards the upside over here. So we're gonna see that. Also, this looks like, you know, some kind of bear flag over here towards the downside. So there is that. Thanks, bro. Thanks, ETH. It's doing good, man. It's actually outperforming, almost outperforming. Right now it's down minus 1.3%. There is something actually that's very, very bullish on Ethereum, and it's on the 4-hourly time frame, but that didn't play out. So we had a bullish engulfing candle over here on Ethereum. above the 10 moving average, is getting back above the resistance level. It's still right now holding above the support levels over here, even though it's down over here. But if it starts, you know, pulling back a little bit more towards downside, we might see a bigger dip on Ethereum. Not quite yet, quite just there, but you know, it was the big move. You know, it was a 25% move, so you know, a pullback towards downside is not unexpected. Look at Sui. What do you want me to look at? Also Tom, I think to short him at 175. You want to short at 175.27 on Solana. $175. You want to short him all the way to towards downside over here. Yeah, but okay, then we are right now talking about really small time frames, because this move over here right now, it's only like 1.8% or something like that. So this over here is bearish candle, but not bearish engulfing. Bullish engulfing candle, not bearish engulfing. It looks strong, so you know, if you start getting any kind of, you know, moves if you start getting any kind of, you know, decent profits on the way towards downside, because this move up here is very, very short over here, right? Very, very short. So when we are talking about small time frames, we are talking like but you know, 5, 10, 15 minutes time frames over here right now. Now it goes over here. I mean, it is hitting this resistance level up here on the 5-minute time frame, so it might be, you know, it might pull back. But you know, the way I see it up here, especially this move up here, might break a little bit towards the upside and then go towards downside eventually. So I don't know. You know, when it went down over here to the bottom, that was a long play over here. This might be a short move towards downside, even, but it's not. You know, when it comes to just trading these small time frames, it's very, very sketchy. I don't know. I don't see any kind of clear, the way I see it, any kind of clear move towards downside just yet. It's just bouncing. Even you know, 1 hourly time frame, you know, the 179 all the way to 180, you know, these resistance level. 4 hourly time frame right now, it's you know, zigzagging up here. It could pull back because you got both upper and bottoming towards the downside up here. But I think it's gonna continue a little bit more towards upside before it actually gets towards downside. Over here, there's major level of resistance at 179. And even on the 1 hourly time frame, all the way up to, you know, the 50 moving average, give or take. So, you know, 79 to 80, give or take, resistance level. Maybe from those levels it get rejected and goes all the way down to, you know, 175. But you know, these are very, very short time frames, and right now it's not very, very clear. I mean, if when it was up here, maybe there was some, you know, indication that you know, it could pull back. You know, that would be a nice short position. But right now, you know, sketchy, very, very sketchy. Short scalp. You're welcome to do that, but I think it needs to go a little bit more higher before the short scalp kicks in. Likes are free, guys. Likes are free. Sui chart. Yeah, I understand it's a Sui chart, but what do you want to know? Do you want to know resistance levels, support levels? Do you want to know the weekly time frame, daily time frame? Does it want to go up or down? Are you going to trade it? Are you going to hodl it? What's the, you know, target for the, you know, 2025? Like, what do you want to know? Ponke. How is Ponke doing, by the way? I did see Ponke popping up here and there. Daily time frame. Oh, it's pulling back. How much was this latest move over here? Almost 3x. So yeah, there is definitely profits being taken up here right now. And this looks like a very clean, you know, move towards upside. I mean, I don't know about you, but this to me looks very, very clean, right? It is above this resistance level over here, but you know, it might also pull back. And it's doing this, you know, zigzag, you know, pattern over here right now. I think, you know, there is a good chance it pulls back Ponky right now, especially right now. And from the very bottom down here, it already did, you know, 7x or something like that. Maybe from the bottom down here, it did even more. So it did, you know, there are definitely, you know, people who bought down here that are right now taking profits, you know, if they can. The volume should also go up over here. You see up here, the volume went up here, and right now it's pulling back a little bit. So it's consolidating. But it had a nice run towards upside though. It had a nice run towards upside so far. Now I think to short him all the way to 175.25. Can you do CET? I don't know if you know how to speak English, but bro. Bruh. What? Thank you for advice. You're welcome, G. Oh, hard. What if the dip keeps dipping? Hopefully you are in a short. If the dip keeps dipping, we buy more dip. Isn't that what they always say? Just buy, buy the dip, and it keeps on dipping. You just keep on buying. Eventually, it cannot dip anymore, and it goes up. Hodl. I want you to give me target of bull tops for sure. Okay. See, that we can work with, right? So it enters bull market top up here, target towards upside. Let's see up here. This, I don't want to remove my, lines over here, but let me see over here. Coin cap. What kind of market cap are we talking about right now? 47. So 2 billion market cap right now. So it goes 10-20 billion market cap, 10-20x from wherever it's now, right now. So 10x is not over there. 10x right now is over here, give or take. And 20x from over here is somewhere up here, give or take. And what we want to know is how much x's are, how much are these bottom guys getting, right? So from the very bottom, 10x is over there. But all the way to, 10x up here. This is 30x. I would say there is a pretty good chance it comes to the first target up here. That's 30x towards the upside. And this is 60x. But where is 100x? 63 or something like that, maybe. Give or take. That's 100x from the bottom. So this is 100x from the bottom. 100x from the bottom. This over here is 30x from the bottom. And we got also this midline up here is like 60% from the bottom. But where is the 50 level over here? This 50x from the bottom is down there. This is the 50, right? 50x. I would say these are, some kind of decent levels. 30x, 50x, 100. Because you gotta understand, the guys bought at the very, very bottom. They're gonna be taking profits at, whatever, 30x, 50x, and, if it goes 100x, they're definitely gonna take profit. But, I would be betting on, 11 bucks, give or take. That's 30x from the bottom. Even though that's not much from wherever we are right now. Right? That's only like 10x where we are right now. Another 10x move towards the upside. But if it does go even higher than that up here, 50x towards the upside, I would say between 11 and 18 bucks, give or take. But I would be betting on 11 bucks and not 18 bucks though. 68 coming, potentially 66. I saw all my sui for Ponke. I hope you do well, man. Ton, please. You're a great man. Thanks, man. Less your and you and, great with a 3 and stuff like that, use capital letters, punctuations, commas, all of that kind of stuff, write grammatically correct so people will think, that you are a normal human being. It gives you more credit if you write, grammatically well. Call Crypt is in the chat. How you doing, man? How you doing? All is well, in fact. All is well. Bitcoin right now is pulling back 1.2%. Ethereum is down 1.29%. But we are still expecting, the thing that I'm looking at Ethereum right now is this channel over here, actually. This channel up here. So this can actually consolidate up here. Maybe even break. If it breaks again, then, this is breaking, getting weaker and weaker and might actually fall down. But if it just keeps inside this trend over here and eventually breaks up, that's going to be stupidly bullish. So I'm just right now looking at this latest trend over here that's being created right now on the chart and seeing where this is actually going to play out. My mobile is problem. I'm pretty sure it's you. I can write, grammatically correct and nice, like an adult on my mobile. I think you can learn how to do that too. You know, it's okay, man. Don't be like everybody else. I know your friends are like you, and you know, for life, forever, you know, and stuff like that. But you know, use a little bit extra time. Write, you know, you instead of you. You, and you know, don't write like you know, your, not your, you know, don't do this, man. You know, use like 2 more seconds of your life, write grammatically correct, and girls will be like, oh man, this guy, he's so eloquently spoken, he's such a, you know, he has class. Just write nice, man. It's gonna help you in life. Anyways, guys, what more are we gonna look at? Is there anything actually special happening? Like Gala did pump a little bit today. Where is Gala over here right now? Gala is up 7% right now. So let's check out what's happening Gala, because Gala did pump like 16% today, and right now it's consolidating. So there is this downtrend over here broken. Let's remove the line. Let's move the this over here. We got a couple of levels. Let's move the volume and everything else. Let's just quickly look at the volume up here. It pumped on the volume right now, pulling back. This is a weekly time frame, so you know that's a long time ago. There was this trend over here that broke towards the upside. It started going right now back inside the trend over here. Now it should go somewhere over here, give or take. Yeah, something like this over here right now. And so right now it's just consolidating. So after this big move towards downside right now, it's inside this box over here right now. And I think this box is gonna break towards the upside, because a lot of stuff is in the box. A lot of stuff is in the box right now. I still haven't broken the trend, but it's very, very close. And you know, these moves are, you know, very, very violent. So I think when Gala goes again, it goes like big time. What kind of market cap is on Gala? 59 market. Like this is 1.6 billion market cap coin, and you know, it still does like, you know, these kind of moves. Man, this is gonna be crazy if it starts going, you know, for real. It's gonna be crazy. Anyways, guys, quick altcoin stream. We didn't talk about too much, but you know, there is that. Not much is actually happening. The most important, you know, message is buy the dip, because when it goes too fast. You saw what happened with Ethereum. It went up 25% in 2 days, right? Nobody caught the dip. It went like in minutes. It pumped. I do understand it's the news, but once the stuff starts pumping, you're not getting the dips, guys. But what if the dip keeps on dipping? Dollar cost average. What can I tell you? Pick from AI coin. I don't know, but you know, and all of these AI coins are right now doing the curvature as well. I don't know if the Fed chain up here, you can see the curvature. I mean, they got kind of the same kind of, you know, pattern over here. Render is a little bit more bullish than other coins, but you know, they are all right now curving towards the upside over here. So we'll see how this plays out. I think all AI coins are still in play. You know, it was big narrative, you know, a couple of months ago or something like that. I think it's gonna continue being the big narrative, you know, for foreseeable future, entire bull market. So anything AI, guys, anything AI. GHX my pick for AI. It's also gaming, deep new and GPU. GHX. I'm just gonna look at gamer coin. 60x from the bottom. Big sell-off. I don't know, man. What kind of market cap is this? GHX. 100 million market cap coin. Big love. What do you think about Theta? Will it reach all-time high? I think there is something, you know, bullish about Theta. You know, it's not just any kind of coin. I just arrived. Can you show me Bitcoin? No, you go back and watch Bitcoin, you know, in reverse. Soldus AI Tech. Yeah, Soldus AI Tech is also doing well, I think. Anyways, guys, I'm a little bit tired. I started actually streaming way too late. I should actually start streaming like 2 hours ago, but I was a little bit busy. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by, watching. There is that. Don't miss the bull market just because you don't want to buy the dip. You know, it's too late when stuff starts pumping. Have a nice evening, guys. I'll see you around. Where's my outro?